Amy Coney Barrett's appointment to the U.S. Supreme Court in 2020 was one of the most controversial in modern American history. Asterisk. She was confirmed just weeks before the presidential election, a move that drew praise from conservatives and outrage from liberals. But behind the heated headlines and political sparring, something else may have been happening. Asterisk, according to Pam Bondi, a key Trump ally and former prosecutor with a sharp reputation, there was more to Barrett's rise than what the Senate hearing showed. Asterisk in a recent exclusive interview. Bondi said, asterisk greater than this wasn't just about rushing a conservative onto the bench. There were promises made. Promises that weren't made in public and weren't made to the American people. Asterisk, that statement sent shockwaves across cable news, sparking speculation. Asterisk, did Amy Coney Barrett make a secret deal to get her seat on the Supreme Court? Asterisk, and if so, with whom? Before we dive deeper, let's understand who's blowing the whistle. Asterisk, Pam Bondi is no stranger to political combat. As Florida's former Attorney General, she took on Big Pharma, fought against sex trafficking, and built a reputation for being a straight shooter. Asterisk in 2016. She became a key Trump surrogate and later helped defend him during his first impeachment trial. Bondi has close ties to many powerful figures, from Rudy Giuliani to Bill Barr. Asterisk, she's also known to be fiercely loyal, but when loyalty clashes with integrity, she's not afraid to speak out. Asterisk greater than, I supported Justice Barrett's nomination. Bondi said, but I did not support this. What I learned after the fact, it disturbed me. But according to Bondi, the deal involved several layers. Asterisk 1. Private assurances made to key Senate Republicans that Barrett would vote a certain way on future religious liberty cases. Asterisk 2. Strategic silence on Roe v. Wade during confirmation, despite internal discussions with right-wing legal groups. Asterisk 3. Back-channel communication with a conservative, dark money group that allegedly helped fund a pressure campaign for her appointment. Asterisk. Bondi claims to have obtained internal emails and legal memos that reference these discussions, although she has not released them publicly yet, saying her legal team is reviewing their contents for security clearance. Asterisk. What's troubling, Bondi continued, is not just the existence of these conversations, but the fact that they were never disclosed to the Senate Judiciary Committee. That could be considered a violation of the ethical oath. Bondi alleges the following timeline. Asterisk August 2020, after Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg's health issues became known inside legal circles, conservative strategists began preparing for a possible vacancy. Asterisk. September 2020, private discussions began between Barrett's camp and operatives from the Federalist Society, a powerful conservative legal network. Late September 2020, Barrett allegedly gave soft verbal assurances to influential senators and conservative donors that she would remain faithful to constitutional originalism, a phrase interpreted by many as code for overturning progressive precedents. Asterisk October 2020, in the final days before her confirmation, millions were spent on last-minute ad buys supporting Barrett, allegedly coordinated by a group called Judicial Patriot Action Fund. Asterisk greater than Bondi said, we now have evidence that connects at least 2 senior Republican aides to that funding stream. That money didn't come out of nowhere. If true, Bondi's claims could raise serious questions about judicial ethics and impartiality. Supreme Court justices are meant to be above politics, free from influence or obligation. Asterisk, but if a sitting justice made private commitments, or worse, took part in a shadow campaign involving financial backing, it would represent a major breach of trust. Asterisk, one constitutional scholar even said, if this is verified, it's the most serious judicial scandal since the days of Justice Abe Fortas in the 1960s. August 2020, after Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg's health issues became known inside legal circles, conservative strategists began preparing for a possible vacancy. September 2020, private discussions began between Barrett's camp and operatives. From the Federalist Society, a powerful conservative legal network, late September 2020, Barrett allegedly gave soft verbal assurances to influential senators and conservative donors that she would remain faithful to constitutional originalism, a phrase interpreted by many as code for overturning progressive precedents. October 2020, in the final days before her confirmation, millions were spent on last-minute ad buys supporting Barrett, allegedly coordinated by a group called Judicial Patriot Action Fund, greater than Bondi said. We now have evidence that connects at least 2 senior Republican aides to that funding stream. That money didn't come out of nowhere. Since Bondi's interview aired, there has been silence from Barrett's chambers, no public statement, no denial. Senate Democrats are now reportedly calling for an ethics investigation, while some Republicans have accused Bondi of trying to make headlines. But insiders say Bondi has nothing to gain from fabricating such a story. In fact, she risks alienating many of her longtime allies. So why would she go public? Greater than I care about the integrity of our institutions, she said. If we lose that, we lose everything. The story goes beyond one justice. It raises fundamental questions. Who's really pulling the strings in Washington? Are our courts truly independent? How much influence do dark money groups have in shaping American law? Bondi's revelations could lead to new laws about judicial transparency or even pressure for Supreme Court term limits.